Ever wonder what it takes to be a real Street Fighter? If you're anything like me, you've been busting skulls since before you could walk. But even the most seasoned veteran will say that to be a bona fide street fighting master, you have to have a strong understanding of the basics. In today's IGN Strategize, we're going to hammer home some fundamentals for you to advance your skills and dominate in Street Fighter 4. Basic Street Fighter theory applies. Attacks beat throws, blocks beat attacks, and throws beat blocks. On the surface, this might seem simple, but there are some standard techniques that you can use to help take your opponent off his game. Cross-ups, ticking into throws, and fast get-ups are a great place to start. A cross-up is an aerial attack that hits behind your opponent's block. Since your enemy will be blocking in the direction of your strike, use a cross-up attack to hit behind them. If they're not quick enough to switch their blocking direction on the fly, you'll be able to score a hit and set yourself up for a combo. Throws can be devastating if you can get in close. By default, throws in this game are made by pressing both light attacks at the same time. Setting up your opponent with a quick strike to draw out their block will give you the opening you need. This is called ticking into throws. If you're having problems cutting down the distance between you and your rival, try Acara Throw. These throws can be different for each character, but the basic concept is that you interrupt an attack animation with a throw to extend your grab range. Ken can pull this off by attacking with a medium kick and then immediately executing a throw. Opponents who think that they're safe from you will soon find themselves on the ground. If you're off the mark and end up getting knocked on your back, tap down just when you hit the ground to execute a fast get-up. This won't work for throws and most sweeps, but it works great to get right back up from normal attacks. Use different timing to mess with your opponents. EX moves can also help mix things up. EX-infused attacks modify special moves by adding a little more bang for your buck. For example, modifying Ken's Hurricane Kick with an EX strike will make the kick move farther across the screen and hit more times. You can pull off an EX move by adding an extra punch or kick button to the moveset. Instead of pressing one kick button for Ken's Hurricane Kick, tap two at the same time. Note, these moves can only be achieved when you have energy stored up in your super meter. Each move takes 1/4 of the bar, so don't try to mix these into your routine unless you've got some meter to spare. Focus attacks are new to the series and allow for a variety of strategic opportunities. Holding medium punch and medium kick together will charge up these attacks. Landing a fully charged focus attack will be unblockable and send your opponents into a crumpled stun, leaving them vulnerable for further strikes. Defensively, focus attacks can be used to suck up a strike from your opponent. You'll notice your life bar momentarily decrease, but your life will recharge back to its original position in no time. Basic focus attacks can be used to counter general attacks and sweeps. For example, if you anticipate an oncoming sweep, the focus attack will take the blow, leaving you unfazed for a counterattack. Important to note, focus attacks will suck up one hit and one hit only. Beware of things like EX fireballs that hit twice. If you try to block this with a focus attack, you'll suck up the first hit and get blindsided by the second. On to the super move. Executing specials, getting your opponent to block, or landing strikes of your own all build your super meter located at the bottom of your screen. Once full, your character's super move can be executed by modifying a specific special move. For example, Ken's super move is a modification of his fireball. To execute his super move, use a double fireball motion and a punch instead of his normal single fireball motion. Much in the same vein is the ultra move. Your ultra meter is attached to the top corner of your super meter. Unlike the super, however, this meter will only fill when you get hit. This is dangerous to rely on, and you may want to look into better health insurance if you want to fill it completely. Again, the Ultra move is accomplished by modifying a specific special. For example, Ken's Ultra is pulled off with a double fireball motion plus all 3 punch buttons. Note, once the Ultra meter is half charged, you'll be able to execute your Ultra move. Though the attack is at its most deadly when the meter is full, you may not want to give up the health to get it. All of the moves can be practiced in Street Fighter 4's training mode. However, to understand how these basics build into more advanced combos and strategies, we recommend going through the new challenge mode. The challenge mode starts you off by prompting you with some basic moves. Hitting select will change between the name of the move and the actual graphical representation of the moveset. As your skill progresses, the challenge mode advances you from single moves to advanced combos. There are 12 levels in all. Going through them before you start playing is an excellent way to help build up your chops for the fight. That's it for a Street Fighter 4 Basics. However, this game is as layered as an onion, so we're not done with it yet. Be sure to come back next week for more advanced Street Fighter tips. They will turn you from being a Dan into being a Ken.
I'm ready for you. Bring it on!